Hello, Katrina, I'm back! In case there's anyone other than Katrina watching this, we decided to take last week off. We were both just kind of busy and didn't really feel like we had much to say anyway, so that's in the past. Let's move on to this week. Believe it or not, it's fucking July right now, which means the first 6 months of the year have come and gone. First half of 2015, done. So rather than focusing on how terrifying that is and how death is slowly encroaching all of us in old age, let's do a check-in. This is my trusty dusty journal. Well, it's not dusty. Why is that a phrase? Anyway, I thought I would go back to my very first entry of the year and do a check-in to see how I'm actually doing on the goals that I've done. Because Katrina, you and I are sitting here in July still working on our New Year's resolutions. What? So first of all, I want to list something really depressing. This is a line that I actually wrote. Being the beginning of the year, I'm of course thinking about my goals. As always, I want to get fit. As always, because I say that every year, and even though it's the first fucking entry of the year, I've already decided, yeah, as always, I'll try to do that. Man, I wonder why I don't have more success when trying to lose weight. While the weight loss goal is going way slower than I thought it would be, I do think it's going well, and I actually want to talk to you about a book I've been reading, but I'll get to that after this. I also want to get to a point where I finished my first manuscript and I'm sending it out to publishers. That is going well, but I think it's going to take longer than a year. The next one was to post 3 vlogs a month, which I've mostly been doing. I didn't want to include the videos I do on this channel because the point was to have 3 videos on my main channel, and also when I wrote this, our channel didn't exist yet. But I've come to realize that posting 3 videos a month on that channel and weekly videos on this channel is a lot, so I've sort of adjusted that to just be about 5 videos total. Another goal, and this one was more vague because it's not really a tangible thing, was to try more things and be open to new experiences. Basically to say yes more and expand my palate, like my, literally eat more new foods. And I have been doing that. I'm still have a ways to go just because it is a pretty big lifestyle change, but I'm feeling a lot of benefit from it, and that makes me much more motivated to keep going. My reading goal for the year is to finish reading 20 books, and I've already read 17 this year. So I think I'm gonna be okay with that one, especially considering I'm about halfway through the 18th, so feel very good about that. Hitting 17 books was also a particularly cool milestone because that's how many books I read total last year. So that was a very, I don't know, there's something really tangible about that, and like feeling your progress as a human being from year to year, like, oh wow, I'm only halfway through the year and I've read as many books as I did all of last year. And the last thing was to get a job, which I've done, and then maintain it for a substantial amount of time just so it looks better on my resume. Okay, so my camera just ran out of memory in the middle of what I was talking about, and I can't be bothered to look it up, so whatever I was saying, we're just gonna move right on from that. Part 2 of the video, the stuff I want to talk to you about with this book. It's called The Cheater's Diet, The Sneaky Secrets to Losing Up to 20 Pounds in 8 Weeks, Eating and Drinking Everything You Love. I promise it's not as gimmicky as it sounds. Just realized I forgot to turn my light on. Okay, now you can see me. So what this book actually is a nutritional guide based off of you still getting to eat tasty things and just how to cheat, which is something I really struggle with. Like, I cannot do a cheat day because I just end up going crazy. But what this one does is rather than a cheat day, you're allowed 2 cheat meals and 2 cheat snacks every single week, which feels really realistic to me. But the rule is, even though you're cheating, you still have to maintain your usual portion controls. So far, this is very centered on portion controls, which is so dramatically what I need right now. So the biggest thing about this book is you have this where you write down everything you're eating. I haven't written in this because I'm making photocopies so that I can continue using it every week. I was really against food journaling for a long time because honestly it seemed really like anorexic to me, but I've definitely come to realize the importance of it because the first week I did this, I wrote down every time I had a can of soda, and I had like 12 cans of soda in a week. And I mean, I knew I drank a lot of soda, but I did not realize how many it actually was. And then once I was writing it down, it's like, holy crap, no wonder I'm fat. But I thought it might be cool to just read you some of the best parts from it. I've been highlighting things that I thought would be worth sharing on the channel and remembering. You should always be eating 3 meals a day, but when it comes to weekends, I realize 2 full meals tends to be the standard, and that's just fine if you're sleeping in. After all, brunch is one of the best things ever invented. The context of this one is talking about how American portions have gotten so much bigger, like what you're given at a restaurant or something is so much bigger than what we were given 40 years ago, and how that's part of why Americans are so overweight. So the bagel used to be a mere 140 calories. Now bagels are nearly blimp size, weighing in at 350 to upward of 500 calories. And that's not like a bagel with cream cheese on it, that's just the freaking bagel itself. Your fist makes a great protein portion estimator. All you really need is about 2 fists of total protein a day. 1 small sweet potato contains well over your daily recommended value of vitamin A. A small normal potato contains 45% of your daily vitamin C and about as much potassium as a banana. When it comes to picking out a quality bread, if it looks like an Amish farmer baked it, you're in good shape. The worst time for you to weigh yourself is 3 days before your period, because that's when you're the most bloated. This is the one that blew my fucking mind and basically made me rethink my entire existence and really motivated me in a horrible and shocking kind of way. Consuming 100 extra calories a day, just 100, pans out to an extra 10 pounds gained every year. So a little bit of perspective. A can of Coke is about 140 calories. Makes you realize how much everything you're putting in your body actually does matter. It's not just, oh, well, it's okay, I'm just having this thing from Dairy Queen or whatever, because that actually does add up, you know? That's only 100 extra calories a day. That's, you know, like I said, that's less calories than a can of Coke has, and yet that adds up to be 10 pounds every year. That's a lot. I mean, that definitely makes me understand why I put on 80 pounds in college, you know? Research shows that women who eat or order out 5 or more times a week typically consume 290 calories per day than others. If you do the math, that could turn into an extra 29 pounds a year. Katrina, I don't think you'll mind me saying that when you and I were at our most unhealthy, we were definitely eating fast food at least 5 times a week. At least. So I guess that's where that 29 pounds came from. Okay, that's all I have to say about my little guidebook, and that also means the end of the video. Yeah, it's July. Let's do better. Let's get rid of 100 calories a day, and that's 10 pounds every year. Katrina, I'll see you on Thursday. I'll see you sometime. Okay, goodbye.